Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. This is Nadine from French Girl Gaming and this is cooking for Geeks and Noobs. Today we are cooking a chicken casserole. It's actually chicken and bacon and a bunch of vegetables, which is actually quite nice as a winter or spring dish. So I have here quite a few ingredients and I'm going to run you through them quickly, but a list will be underneath the video. I have a kilo of chicken thighs, skinless and boned chicken thighs, and I removed the fat and cut it roughly into chunks. I have about probably 400 grams of mushrooms, which might be a little bit too much, but I just wanted to use what I had in the fridge. I have 250 grams of bacon, smoked bacon, which I cut into strips. I've got about a couple of carrots peeled and cut into slices, a little bit of maybe a handful worth of 2 sticks worth basically of celery, and a handful of green beans that I also washed and cleaned here. And I have here 230 mils of chicken stock, a bit of parsley, some garlic and an onion chopped. So pot is been heating up. What we're going to do first is brown the chicken first, then we put it out and then we start doing the rest as well. Okay. The oil is nice and hot, so I'm just going to put in there the chicken pieces. So basically that process here is really about sealing the meat, keeping all the juices inside. So we're just really getting it to a nice little golden color, but not too much more than that. And when that's ready, we'll take it out and we'll do the veggies. This might take about 10 minutes or so to do, and if you have a small pot or a lot of chicken, you might have to do it into 2 batches. I've kind of pushed the envelope here a little bit and put everything in there, so it's going to take a little while. I have to give it a stir once in a while to make sure everything gets browned a little bit on all the sides. So we'll give it a few more minutes. Okay, so the chicken is almost done effectively. Yeah, I'll say it's good enough. So what I'm going to do is turn this off and fish out the chicken. So they're basically white, no blood, sealed. A little bit of golden here and there, but not too much. Okay. I'm going to get all the bits out. Now we're going to change the program to saute because we're just doing vegetables, so we don't want it too hot. Okay, let's get that aside for now. I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil at the bottom, not too much. And as soon as it's hot, we're going to put first the onions, the garlic, the bacon, and then the hard veggies. Okay, it's hot enough. Throw in the onions. That's just one regular brown onion chopped. Good garlic paste ready. Got 2 cloves of garlic here. So the bacon is pretty much done basically. So I added the bacon, which is now essentially it's cooked. So we got the onions, the garlic, the bacon. And now I'm going to add the hard veggies. So I'm going to start with carrots. And the celery. And at this stage I'm really essentially what we call sweating the vegetables. We're not really frying them or anything like that. They're going to cook during the slow cooking process. It's really more a question of getting some of the juices out a little bit. We'll give it about 2-3 minutes max. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, so we got onion, garlic, bacon that we cooked. We added the carrots and the celery. And now I'm going to sprinkle a couple of tablespoons of flour, plain flour, and give it a good stir. And the idea here is really to coat everything with the flour. We don't want to have flour floating around. It's going to look a bit sticky. It's normal. It's fine. We'll scrub the bottom as best as we can. And the flour is there to help thicken the actual gravy later on, so we have a bit of a nice gravy-like sauce in there. Much further than that. And now I'm going to pour the chicken stock, and I've got in there about 230 mils, and I don't think you want too much more than that. And I'll pour that slowly, and I'll scrub the bottom of the pan as I do that to get all the nice little caramelized bits. I'm going to turn that off for now. Okay, and I'm going to add chicken back in there with its juices. Stir. This is actually quite a thick mixture at this stage, but I do still need to add the green beans and the mushrooms, and they're both going to release some moisture, so I'm going to have to check on the moisture level. Mushrooms. I have more mushrooms than I probably need. You normally probably go about 250-300 grams. I probably got 500 here, but I didn't want to let them go to waste. And we like mushrooms here, so they are going to shrink. I'm not too worried about that. It's a good way to use up kind of leftover veggies you have around the house too. So I'm going to turn this now to slow cooking, and I'm going to put it up on low for 6 hours. Let's set up to casserole. Let's start. Okay, cool. All right, and I'm going to put the lid down. I'm going to give it about 20 minutes or so to let the mushrooms and the green beans shed some of the liquid. I'm going to come and check to see if I need to add some more liquid or not, and then to do some seasoning, like adding the parsley, adding a tomato paste, salt and pepper, that sort of thing. But for now, I want to get those vegetables to sweat out their moisture to see if I need to adjust the moisture content with some more stock or not. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Right, it's been about 15-20 minutes. I just wanted to check if my veggies have let some moisture out and if I need to add some more liquid. So I'm having a quick look. It's actually looking quite decent. But I am going to add about 100 mils of chicken stock just to make sure that the meat is sufficiently covered. And I'm going to add now the parsley, although I'm going to save a little bit for decoration purpose. And I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Not that much. Okay. Stir. I'm going to put some pepper. I'm not going to add any salt now because there is, although it's a low salt stock, there is a little bit of salt in the stock and there is salt in the bacon. So I'm going to let that cook now for the remaining 5.5 or so hours. And then I will adjust the actual seasoning to make sure it's okay. But I'm happy with that as it is. So I'm just going to cover this. And we're going to leave that to cook for a good 5.5 hours on low, and that's all we need to do. And for serving, we'll serve it. You can serve that with either rice or mashed potatoes. I think I'll probably use some leftover rice we had from last night. And that's it. That's all we need to do. So slow cooking, and can get back to whatever I need to do, which is probably going to be back in game because I've got a stream starting shortly. So I'll see you on Twitch. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you back when this is cooked. Thank you. And welcome back. So this is being simmering and slow cooking for good 5 hours, 6 hours? Yeah, 6 hours. During which time I got to do some streaming and gaming, and which was a blast. So I'm going to look at it now. And it's basically ready. So I had some leftover rice from yesterday. We're going to use that. And we got chicken casserole here, and I think just perfect. It's actually got enough juice but not too much. It's right consistency. Check the seasoning. I'll put a little bit of pepper, not too much. But that's basically, that's ready and that's good to go. And I didn't have to do much really, so serve some of that. So yeah, you can serve that with mashed potato and rice. Works pretty good because there's a fair amount of sauce and gravy, so you want actually something that can actually absorb that. And since we have some leftover fried rice from yesterday, might as well use that up. Chicken looks awesome. It's really nicely cooked. Got plenty of sauce. It's not too liquid, so it was really, the quantity of liquid was just right. Don't want to add too much more because if you do, then you end up with something that's watery. That's one thing to remember when you're slow cooking. You don't get much evaporation at all in the slow cooker, so there's not going to be reduction, and if you need reduction you have to do it afterwards, so you want to get the moisture level just right. And this is it, chicken and bacon casserole with plenty of veggies and some rice, and hope you enjoy and try it. Certainly we're going to enjoy it. Bon appétit. Au revoir.